Welcome back for another video. Hi stars, welcome back to our galaxy. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Danica. Definitely make sure that you are subscribed. So today on my channel, I thought I would do an updated Q&A for you guys. If you've been keeping up with my second season of Danica's Diaries, you would know that I'm currently in Johannesburg in pursuit of my post-grad qualification, and I thought it would be the perfect time just to do an updated Q&A, answering all the questions concerning my university life currently, food, weather, all those kind of details. So in ordinary fashion, I put a questions poll on my Instagram asking you guys to send in questions of everything you're curious about currently. In future, if you'd like to participate in these kinds of videos, then definitely make sure to follow me on my Instagram page at Danica Shikulo. Let's just jump right into this because I don't want to take too long in this video. I still have to go study, mind you, so please provide details on the moving process as well as possible requirements for the study visa. Where do I start? Obviously, the number one thing that you have to ensure is that you have placement in the school. I'm at currently at Institute of Accounting Science. This is the institution that I've chosen in order for me to get my CTA. Once you got placement, then your next issue would be obviously res, so accommodation is a big thing. In the process of trying to find accommodation, I was put on the waiting list. Unfortunately, by God's grace, I didn't stay on the waiting list for too long. I think I was on the list for less than a month, and I was actually emailing the person that is responsible for the accommodation. I was emailing him constantly, like every week I'd make sure to send him an email. And it was just that one day that he told me, like, no, this room that I'm currently sitting in is available to you. You just have to send the deposit. You know how happy I was that day? I believe I was even vlogging. You guys should go check that vlog. I'll try to link it somewhere, maybe in the description or something. But anyway, I got that email, and then from there, obviously, I had to start with the study visa process. And it actually required a lot more things than I thought, which is, first of all, I think, but most of the things that they require can be provided by res. But besides that, you have to pay medical fees, you need to pay medical aid, like upfront, the full payment for the entire year. That was shocking for me. Another thing, you need a police declaration to say, was it a police declaration? I don't know what the name of that document is anymore, but basically it was like a clearance saying that you haven't done any crime, or let's say like a police report of your why can't I remember these things? Anyway, besides that, and then all the other things I needed was basically things that I could obtain from the headmaster, and it was the police report, it was what else was stressing me? It was a whole bunch of little things. Those are the things I could email the IAS staff and they provided for me, which was great. Once I submitted, it took for me, my study visa, it took I think about a few days to process. I don't even know how that happened. I literally thought I would have to wait 2 more weeks before I can come and collect my visa, but I think it was in less than a week. And once I got my visa, I was like, I booked my plane ticket that day and then I arrived that weekend. So everything moved very fast for me, and I didn't even know, I honestly believe it's God, but I didn't know that I was gonna come. I literally thought when I was put on the waiting list, I literally thought it would take so much longer for me to get here. And that's why being here for me right now feels like a miracle, because God made sure, God came through for me. So I'm super grateful just to be here right now. I feel like it has definitely helped me, and I think I work best in isolation. Even though I was isolated back at home, it doesn't compare to here, because here I actually am sent for something specific. I'm here to study, I'm here to just use my time towards that, and everyone else here is doing that. Versus back at home, as much as I would want to do that, everyone back at home had their own agenda, and for some reason I would either get so distracted and I would go with that agenda, and yeah. But basically that's just my opinion. Anyway, I'm rambling, guys. I can yap so much. Let me just stick to the next question. I really hope that kind of gave you an overall picture of how things went for me. I know it wasn't in too much detail. I will maybe consider doing a full video where I just explain everything in detail, but I was just thinking, let me just give you guys a somewhat of an idea of how things went for me. How's the food on campus? This question is so hard for me to answer because I don't want to put the wrong connotation out there. But anyway, even in my previous vlog, I think I've touched briefly on this, and someone misquoted me saying that I think the food is bad here. I'm not saying the food is bad here. I'm not. I think for each individual, it's depending on your preference. Like for me, I think the first month of staying here, they used to serve coleslaw, right? Coleslaw. You guys know what I'm talking about, like the cabbage salad. I'm so shocked I can't pronounce this word right now, guys. I don't know what's happening. Coleslaw. I love that. I loved it so much, but a lot of people did not enjoy that specific dish. So my point is, it really depends on what your preference is and what you like, what foods you like, what you don't like. They also used to serve pap. I didn't mind the pap, but then the pap got taken off the menu, and the coleslaw, like I was saying, got taken off the menu. So it's crazy. Like, it really just depends on what your preference is, and if they don't serve your preference, then you might not, enjoy the food here as much as someone else. But for me, I would say it's 50-50, because let me not say 50-50, maybe 60-50, 60-40. But for me, for the most part, I eat all my meals. I go to the dining hall, I eat all my meals, I eat what I can. Whatever I don't enjoy, I don't eat it. It's good, okay? It's not the perfect, it's not great, it's not restaurant quality, it is not Uber Eats. It's not Uber Eats, but it's food that you would even prepare or find at home. Like, you'd find plates like mince, and they would serve mince with spaghetti and salad. And sometimes, since there's some unique combinations which I try, and sometimes I end up liking it, like the steamed bread. I think I've had steamed bread, which we also have steamed bread back at home, but they prepare it differently, and hence it might be a different texture, maybe something I won't like, but I ended up liking it, right? Also, another example is when they served us sam. That was my first time eating sam, and it wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best either. So it really just depends. Someone else wouldn't even try to eat the sam, but I did. So like, what I mean is, it just depends on individual. And for me personally, I would say there are days where I'm like, what is this? But I'm at least open enough to try it, and if I don't like it, then I don't. But it's fine, at the end of the day, I'm in another country. I cannot even complain. I will eat, and for me, I need to eat because I work out so much, and in order for me to obtain the goals that I want, then I need to eat. So I would eat the food. It's okay. The food is okay, guys. Like I say, overall, I'll give it like a 6 out of 10, because there are some days where the food's actually really good. How's the day going? How's the city experience so far? I would say CTA so far, especially as a repeater, I'm just speaking from that point, it's been very, this is what I tell most people, okay? This is what I tell most people when they ask me. Last year, my marks were down, okay? My marks were down. At least this year is up and down, you know what I mean? Like, it's up and down, versus last year it was totally down. So I'm really happy, and I'm proud of the progress that I'm making, and the progress that I've made so far. For every test that I've written up till this point, I've literally compared myself from last year's marks to this year's marks, and it's been so frustrating because sometimes it looks identical, guys, and I hate that. Okay, it hasn't been worse. It hasn't been worse so far. It's only been better. I just pray that, as the progress that I'm making slow by slow, it will eventually lead to me crossing that finish line and obtaining my CTA, and I can finally put this chapter behind me, because it feels like as if this is what my life will look like for the rest of my life, and it's not true. This is only temporary, and once I just obtain the marks that I can get, once I obtain the marks that I can finally put this chapter behind me, and I will know that all of this was not for nothing, and God has a greater plan for my life, and I can't wait to see what He will do with me and for me. I'm just really glad just to be here. First of all, like, I don't think I would have the same CTA experience right now if I was still back at home. No, being on campus has definitely not only changed my mentality, it has pushed me to the point where I have realized that I can do so much more, and that I can always strive for better. Even though it doesn't seem possible, I can just strive for it, you know. And I'm just super grateful for everyone here, especially the ATs, academic trainees, the staff, my friends. Campus has been really great for me. Like, this is where I thrive, and that's why I felt like I needed to be here, and I'm just so grateful. Was campus what you expected it to be? Honestly, I don't even know what I was expecting, to be honest. I was definitely not expecting like lodge vibes, what's currently going on. But I would say they definitely exceeded my expectations, especially my room. I love how big my room is. There has been good and bad when it comes to my room. I might share the negative sides of it once I'm done with CTA. I just feel like they're just certain things that you can only talk about once it's over. Okay, I won't lie. It's colder than what I thought. It's colder. It's really colder. The cold, it's cold, Shem. Johannesburg is just cold. And I'm not talking from a winter perspective. Like, I don't recall a day that I went to class and I wasn't wearing a jacket. Like, every time I have to leave my room, I have to wear a jacket. You know, I get cold easily already back in Namibia. And Namibia is hot, guys. I miss our heat. I would lie, a little bit, just a little bit, especially now that the seasons is changing and it's winter now. It is cold, and it's not even winter. It's not even winter yet, because they say it's gonna get colder, and I'm like, no ways it's gonna get colder. I thought my room would be much smaller, to be honest. So, and even with the study halls and everything, I thought there would be a library, like an official library, you know what I mean? Like library vibes. Like, you guys know a library? There is no official library. It's just like different halls that there's like a chair and a study desk. There's like study halls basically, but there's no library. I thought there would be a library. Which location in Johannesburg are you currently staying in? So I'm currently in Alberton, Newmarket. I don't know how to describe where exactly I am, because Johannesburg is huge, guys. I mean, huge. I know you can't even understand where I am, because I don't understand where in Johannesburg I am myself. I try to put it up right here for you guys to get a better idea of what I'm trying to say, because maybe I'm not making sense. I'm not the best with words sometimes, but I hope that helps. How is the love life treating you? My love life right now, to be honest, to be completely transparent, it's non-existing. It's non-existing, and I've gone on a few dates from time to time. How many days have I gone on this year? I felt like I needed to bring back the energy to myself in order for me to give it my all in my school. It's really refreshing to be alone. I haven't been single for this long in a long time. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, this is a first for me, since I don't even know when last I was this single, but I'm happy for me. I've always kind of imagined that this would be the best version of myself. I'm not there yet, trust me, I'm not there yet, but I'm so much more closer, so much more focused, so much more aligned with my purpose for my life. Can you post more, please? I really want to see your lifestyle in essay. Dude, I post so much already. Like, guys, stars, please come on. Can we please be like realistic a little bit? Because I feel like so far I've posted so much already. I'm posting more this year. I posted weekly this year. I definitely posted more. I don't know if you should watch all my videos. I don't know if you watch my channel, but I've been posting more this year. Guys, am I not posting enough? But honestly, for my current circumstances, which is me actually studying towards obtaining this qualification, obtaining my CTA, I am doing my level's best to even be consistent for YouTube, be consistent for all my other platforms, Instagram, TikTok. I've been posting on those platforms, so I'm doing my best, love. Literally, I'm doing my best. So I can't post anymore, to be honest. I'm so sorry. I have to first finish with this chapter. I'm not even supposed to be posting. Do you know how many people have told me like, oh, you're gonna do CTA again? Oh, then you don't do YouTube. You shouldn't post on YouTube. Do you know how many people have told me that? And I was like, that's not actually an option for me. I might have to not post certain weeks because life is lifing right now, school is schooling right now, but I'm still gonna show up, and I really hope that you guys trust me enough to know that I'm still gonna show up. This is not a one-time video, one-time thing. I intend to do content, being a YouTuber for the foreseeable future. I'm at least showing up when I can, and I really pray that you guys can appreciate the little that I am doing. Apparently, I even think I'm doing the most, to be honest. I'm sorry. Has the move helped you grow as a content creator / influencer? Currently, no, it hasn't. No, it hasn't actually. I've literally just been experiencing the same kind of engagement across Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. My engagement has been the same, so I really don't think it has really significantly like helped me grow or become like a bigger influencer or like earn more money. No, it hasn't. What have you learned about yourself through this move? This move has, number one, taught me that I can depend on myself. I'm really learning to depend on myself. I feel like my inner child is starting to feel a little bit more safe, just a little bit more safe, in the terms of I am able to stick to my goals. I am able to hold myself accountable. I am able to do time manage well, and I am able to overcome my mental battles. There's a lot of mental battles, there's a lot of mental battles because there are days where you will just feel like as if the world is against you, There are just days where you wake up that way, like your mind is going to convince yourself that you're not okay, that you're not good enough. I've learned to be my own parent. I'm a more positive person than I give myself credit for, as well as I'm very, very grateful. Like, I'm just so happy, and my happiness comes from my gratitude because I don't take anything for granted. I'm just so glad for everything that whatever problems I have. I'm just so grateful. I had a FaceTime call with my friend, I think about 2 weeks ago, and she was the one that told me like, oh my gosh, bro, like one thing I can definitely learn from you is that you're grateful. And that actually made me realize like, oh my gosh, it's true. Like, I'm so grateful for everything. Like, God just does so much for me, and there's nothing I want to take for granted. I count my blessings every day. In addition, something that I've learned about myself, I have a good sense of humor, guys. Like, I'm actually funny. I'm really funny. And a lot of people actually told me like I'm actually funny. Like, I make people laugh. And funny thing is that I'm literally just being me. Like, I'm literally just talking. I don't know if I even made you laugh while watching this video right now, but it's unintentional. Like, I think I just have a good sense of humor. My younger sister Melanie now, she used to always tell me like I'm funny, and that I'm the funniest person she knows, and she always used to say that, but I never used to believe that. I just thought like I know my sister, so I know how to make her laugh. That's all I used to thought it was. But now, literally, I make myself laugh. I make everyone laugh on campus. Like, I have a good sense of humor, I say. So I don't know, like that's one thing I learned. I have a good sense of humor. What subjects did you have in high school? Okay, so this question is nice because I actually wanted to discuss this at some point in my channel. So I had mathematics. I was like the science field plus accounting. So I had physics on higher level, I had biology on higher level, I had what else did I have? I had 4 higher level subjects. Oh yeah, English second language higher level, and then what else? What is the last one? Because okay, let's think about our ordinary subjects. I had mathematics extended, and then I had Afrikaans core. Okay, your girl's not good with the Afrikaans, but she tried. Okay. And then what was my last? How did I forget my last? Accounting high level. And then I had accounting high level. So I had accounting high level. So I had the science field, which was biology and physics and higher level. And then I had English second language higher level, accounting higher level. And then I had Afrikaans core to score, yalla. And then I had mathematics on extended. How did you navigate settling in the dorms and school? For me, my process was like heaven. I remember the first 2 months just being here. The third month was most difficult because it was exam season, but the first 2 months I was overjoyed of just being here. I settled in so well. I even think that God just decided to just give me the best experience. The people have been great. I've made friends. So many friends, guys and girls. I'm so grateful. I feel like the people made it much easier for me. Like the people here are just so good, so loving, so caring, and so friendly. So especially my friends. I'm talking about my friends now, guys. So they made things 1,000% easier for me. This question is so funny because it's so real. Don't you get tempted to go out instead of doing schoolwork? To be honest, ma'am, I think I would be more tempted if I wasn't as broke, okay? If I could be honest, I'm more tempted to stay in bed and watch all the shows that I can watch and stay forever in my comfort zone and not study and just sleep the day away. I'm more tempted to do that, to be honest, than anything else because I can't afford it. How was it for you when it comes to making new friends? Oh, I just thank God that He made this the easiest part about being here. I can finally say I have guys and girlfriends. I don't think friendships can be forced. So all of the friendships that I have just came so organically, and I'm just so grateful that that's not something I'm struggling with. Like I have so many good people around me, so many people I can count on, lean on. They really make everything so much better here. Did you ever get to a point where you regret moving? No, I don't think I've ever regretted coming here because I know why I'm here. I know the reason why I'm here is for me to just study and obtain my qualification. There are bad days, there are days where I face challenges, but I remind myself why I'm here. I'm just so grateful that this opportunity has been given to me once again, because not everyone gets this opportunity to do how I'm doing it right now, to actually take the time to get here and the resources required for everything to be possible for me to be here. I do not regret it this far. I'm just so grateful. Like I said, guys, I really am. Hey, oh, not a question, but I need you to know that you are a role model. Be blessed, babes. Rejoice. Thank you so much, Rejoice. Oh my gosh. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. As you've watched to this point, it definitely shows that you enjoy the vibes, you enjoy my content. So please consider subscribing. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you have any more questions, make sure you comment down below. I really love chatting with you guys down below in the comments, and I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.